Hi, Father Dave here. I'm coming to you from San Marcos Cemetery. Might seem like an odd place, but it's right behind my office. In fact, where I am right now, I can see from my office. It's behind my left shoulder. It's a beautiful setting. It's a great place to be. But the reason why I'm talking to you from the cemetery is that I have a message to you from the dead. Now, normally when we talk, or when you hear me talk, it's on a Sunday with 100 people in the congregation. This is just you and me, privately. Talk between you and me. Where you are with your computer, by yourself. I want to tell you a message I got from the dead. A couple days ago I did a funeral for a man named Sean. And in the funeral, I read a letter from his sister. And in her letter she talked about one of the last conversations she had had with him before he died. And in that conversation, he confessed that he wished he had made different choices in life. Specifically, he wished he'd spent more time with his children. He wished he'd been a better dad. He wished he'd hugged them more and told them that he loved them. Sean was a long-haul driver. He spent a lot of time out on the road and not with his family. He wished he'd made different choices. He also said that he'd wished he'd told his mother that he loved her. Wished he'd remembered her birthday. Said Happy Mother's Day to her. He can't anymore. He's dead. Sean is no longer here. It raises questions about the way we lead our lives. The words of the dead make us reflect on our own lives and that of the living. Sean was 46 years old and he was killed in prison. Now, before you start judging, before you discount his words because he spent time and was killed in prison, I want you to listen to the wisdom of what he's saying. When he wrote these words, he was behind bars. He couldn't see his children. He had very little communication with his mother. He didn't have the luxury of spending time with her on Mother's Day or her birthday. He had said this while he was in prison before he died. I'm telling you this because we all have our own prison, don't we? We all have those things that imprison us. Sometimes it's a lie. The lie that we're worth only what we can make. The lie that we're worth only that we can produce. The lie that you need a bigger house or a nicer car. The lie that you need a faster internet connection. Really, you don't. What you do need is love. Listen to the words of the dead. From my work with hospice and other folks I've met before they died, none of them said that they wished they'd made more money. None of them said that they wished they'd had a bigger house. None of them talked about their internet connection. They talked about the time that they wish they had spent with their family and their friends. The time that they wish they'd spent getting to know God. The time that they wish they'd spent more in church and more in community and fellowship. When it comes down to it, that's what we're here for. If you're lucky enough to have children, do you still have your mom and your dad around? If you're not in prison, be very thankful. But you have this day, you have this minute right now to send them an email, to spend more time with them, to say that you love them. Listen to the words and the wisdom of the dead. You have plenty of time in your life to earn whatever money you want to make, to drive whatever car you want, but the time you have with your children and your parents is short and is precious. Sean has made me and all of those in the congregation reflect on our own lives and the things we could be doing better and the choices we've made. Today's a brand new day. You still have time to change. And with God's help, you will. May the peace of the Lord be always with you.